Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Perry Fonto here with Play Nice Magazine doing Best in Closet Sneaker Edition. I'm gonna be showing y'all my 5 favorite kicks. Let's get to it. Everybody say y'all get down. I've been illustrating for 12 years. Lived in New York for 15. I'm a big fan of sneakers, streetwear, street culture, but more than anything, comic books. So this is my favorites right here. This is kind of where I got my start. Milestone Comics. My aunt put me onto these when I was a kid. She was an art teacher, so obviously also really big into drawing. And these were just some of my favorite characters growing up. There was a point in the 90s when Marvel wasn't really making Spider-Man comics. And so to fill that gap, they needed another teenage superhero, and so they created Static Shock. He was a young black man. He kind of just spoke to the things that I was experiencing when I was growing up. I always thought that he was a little bit cooler than Spider-Man, but didn't get the same type of love. And so that's just what kind of drew me to them. Dwayne McDuffie, the Dakotaverse. These stories were what inspired me to start drawing and wanting to make my characters and bring them to life. So my love of sneakers and I guess fashion in general just kind of started out coming from the creativity that I could express through drawing. You look at characters and all their costumes, and the clothes that you wear are kind of like your costume, how you present yourself to the world. And sneakers are just a different level of a way to express that. And just FYI, these sneakers really are out of my closet, so they have been worn. Do not let that alarm you. All right, first shoe we got, the Diadora Be Elite Low Top Rick and Morty edition. So funny story about these, I wasn't really that into them when they first dropped, but really nobody was. So back before I started taking illustrating really seriously, I actually worked at Finish Line, and I used to see these on the shelves all the time. And their price kept dropping and dropping, but that was the same time that I started watching the show. And I became really into Rick and Morty. These are like one of my favorite beater everyday pairs. I wear these in the comic shop all the time. It's a great comic shelf stocking sneaker. I wear them when I'm drawing all the time. They got great colors, the pastels, the sea foam. I really don't have any other sneakers in my closet this color, and they hold me down almost every day. Love these. All right, next pair I got, Air Max 97s. Some people call these the gold bullets. So I've had these for a while. These are more of a summer shoe for me. Honestly, I don't really think they look that good when I'm wearing long pants. It's mostly when I'm wearing shorts that I rock these. But I got these because I think that they're really eye-catching. Every time I wear them, I get a lot of compliments. The Air Max 97 is one of my favorite Air Max models. I think it's one of the most comfortable. I think this is when Nike really started hitting their stride in terms of design. Another thing that I love about this shoe is that the gold on the top is actually woven with 3M. So if you take a picture of these with a flash, they kind of light up the whole screen and they glow. I remember back in the day, everyone had the silver bullets, and I thought, what's better than silver? Gold. So these have been my favorite for a minute. All right, the next shoe I got, this is one of my most coveted, one of my most expensive. These are the Dunk Low Off-Whites. I was always a really big fan of the Off-White collection. What Virgil Abloh was doing with like the 10 and then the dunks right afterwards, I really wanted to get the 10. I couldn't get my hands on those, so this was kind of the next best thing afterwards. I was saving up for these for such a long time, and I was really looking for like the right occasion to really pull them out, and I had a crush on this girl for the longest time, and I actually managed to score a date with her. Fancy place, nice outfit, everything. Very first time I ever wore this shoe out. And she spilled red wine right over him on this spot right here. Don't look too close, I didn't get it all the way out. But on the inside, I was crying. On the outside, I had to play it cool, didn't want to scare her off. But she was cool about it. She even helped me clean it. We even got like the server to come in. He brought us like some water and some lemons, and it ended up being like a really great first date. And she was just super chill about helping me clean it. All right, next we have a classic. I'm pretty sure everyone in the audience knows what this is. All white Air Force Ones, G-Fazos, Uptowns, whatever you want to call them. A New York classic. arguably the greatest, most versatile shoe ever made. It's totally timeless. It does not go out of style. This is like, I don't know, the Superman of shoes. Like, I can't believe people used to play basketball in these. Yeah, Air Force Ones. All right, last but not least, I have another Diadora Be Elite. This one is actually a collab with Bait and Astro Boy. So I was a big fan of these just from the jump. I'm a huge nerd. I'm a big fan of anime. I used to watch the Astro Boy cartoon like in sub back in the 90s. So when I saw these, it was just something that interested me. Not everybody was into them, but I just loved the embroidery, the just classic like 80s comic style. Just as an illustrator, I was always just such a fan of that design. Astro Boy is just such a classic character, and it kind of has like a similar low top design to like the Air Force One, so it kind of fit pretty seamlessly just into my wardrobe. But yeah, just seeing Astro Boy on the side kind of pop out. I like to wear these when I'm at the comic shop and just rep the culture, and I always get a lot of compliments. So the Be Elite is a super comfortable shoe, and I really think they killed it on this design. It's simple but effective. All right, Play Nice, thank you for having me. I've been Perry Fonto with the Top 5 Best in Closet Sneaker Edition. You guys can follow me at the Immortal Folly comic book shop in Crown Heights. See y'all.